Great memory and nimble. Psychically dull, industrious, and kind. You're good. You're very good. Not great skills for an early colony. And you don't fight, but I'm running out of choices here. I have, like, no mind. Might take... That's another person who doesn't fight. I can't take that. Wooden hand. Jesus, Lord Almighty. Alright, the gay undergrounder that doesn't do much. Oh, you're incapable of dumb labor, too? This is a mess. I give up. Who's on the list? Who's buying? I'm selling. Okay. Let's see the map before I name everybody. I'll get to eyeballs, Lacquer. Now's not eyeball time. There's no bugs in there. Oh, there's a road in there. Rev Banger. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. What the fuck is... There's no bugs in there, though. No bug... Oh, there are bugs in there. But this is a road, huh? I'm about to just live here. This is just my home. Just... Oh, there are bugs. There they are. I just didn't let them scatter out. The fuck is eyeball religion? Everyone has to be blind or something? Another goddamn horse. Better be a cool horse. Wade. You got asthma or something? No. Crystallis, you're a horse. Who else is up? Doom Trout. Damn it. Come back to you, were too slow. I do have 2 non-fighters. It's gonna be fine, though. I'm sure of it. Caucay's gonna carry. What is this, an arid shrubland? I think so. It's a nice butthole there. Nice butthole. Those bugs are not long for this world. And then I think we move in there. Maybe. They will get murdered because they are on the road. Oh, is that an ancient fucking danger? I only have one guy who fights. Where's water? I thought we were against... Oh, there it is. Do it with my one combat guy? Alright. I'm in. It's the worst thing that happens. It didn't say ancient danger. It's not. It's just home. Mine. I don't have a construction worker, chat. Why didn't anyone yell? Richard, you don't have a construction worker, you fucking fool. Those were the words you should have yelled. Exactly. Just gonna leave that shit there for now. It's fine. That got you 85 construction experience. That was pretty hot. We have a miner? Not really. Alright, we didn't make great choices in life. I just recognize the fact that I picked rancher and then I'm in a fucking desert and I'm done. That's it. I want out. I looked out in my yard and just saw sand and went, I ain't looking for that. Whose idea was shrubland? I'll give you back your characters. It was just a silly, goofy boy for a minute. It might just be time for a temperate forest with the struggles we've been having. Nice, relaxing, temperate forest. Will this piss y'all off if I live here? It's just a shitty dirt road. There's gotta be better than that. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's tropical rainforest. Don't do it again, Richard. I'm thinking about it. Sea ice. What is this, boreal? Can't be there. They get mad. I'd boreal too. Any good boreals? Camel tool shed. Thank you very much. You make a great animal handler. I'd remember who you are and what you did. Round Rat C. That's a good name. Chat, there's nowhere cool. Rev, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Motherfucker. Maybe I'll just settle down here. It's close enough. That's fucking rainforest, Richard. This'll piss him off, won't it? It didn't say... Oops. It didn't say it would. Does that mean I'm safe there? The spirit of ranching. God of promises? Master of promises? Alright, I guess. Ooh, we're dick full again. I'm gonna be this. Hair and beards and tattoos. Alright, they're gonna be good people. Go to the bottom. Quick sleeper, but you like the drugs. Probably not. Quick sleeper, but you're a wimp and you don't really do anything useful. To the bottom. Super immune, psychopath, nudist, don't do anything. To the bottom. Quick sleeper, slow learner, body purist. To the bottom. Chemical fast. We're back here already? I deserve one. That one was addicted to fucking... This one's addicted to fucking drugs. No, show their headgear. Giggles, the mental patient. God damn. Give me Giggles, the mental patient. I mean, they're not that bad. I expected worse from a psychopath that's depressive. Nice. Great memory. Optimist. Tough. Oh my god. Positive attributes, and you do things, and you're not super old? Guaranteed. Underground body purist. Jerry the policeman. He's steadfast and lazy. Fucking hate lazy. But that's a pretty good social skill. It's either that or an underground body purist. He also does animals, which is more useful for me. Hate body purists, though. They're no fun. Alright, we need a skill check. We don't have mining. We got cooking. We got plants. We got animals twice for some reason. Don't need... Well, one loves it. No construction. Come on. I'm just gonna be a little greedy, alright? Wait, was that you? There's construction, there's social. And that runs the gambit, right? And they're all young. And healthy. One can't fight. We'll live with that. Pete, more like, who the fuck was in the last one? I don't know. I said I'd give back the names, though. Kake was definitely in. And then we had Doomtrout. No, I started over. Geds, thank you. And then I'm missing somebody. I forgot somebody that was in. Was it just Rev? He's in then. Mining's there. Geds, thank you for the gift subs. Convect wasn't a horse. Don't lie. Crystallis was a horse. And now Crystallis is a Labrador Retriever. You're much more useful this time. I'm guessing the spelling. Two S's, you fucking fool. How could you? I mean, this has to be home. Look at that. The road goes right to it. What's on the map? Ooh, some early boomalopes would be cool. Guinea pigs. The only problem with that home I'm recognizing now is I don't have any access to good farmland right away. So I guess we move up here. Yeah, we're ranchers. Maybe we move to right here. Man, that's so much to fence. There's a butthole up here. No butthole here. I guess I'm going here, yeah. Down, down, down. Sorry, my brain is processing, which is a lot for me to do. Fuck. It's not as thick as I'd like. I think I go here. I'll put my fence there. That's way more trees than I needed to do that to, but here we are. Big colony as dead. I wanted to use that fertile soil, but oh well. Man, you aren't the quickest miner in the West, huh? No, you're still, you love it. You're just learning though. You might live here temporarily. Oh, there's a table in there. I didn't even see it. It's my end. I got bad audio issues. I'm sorry. I'm the worst. Yeah, no, it's on my end. It's just pretty... Not everyone's gonna hear it. Until you bring it up. Here, the music helps hide it. Yeah, I've replaced everything but my mixer. I need to break down and buy one here. But at the moment, all of my accounts are frozen except PayPal because my identity was stolen. So that's fun. Yeah. Who'd want to steal my... I don't know, man. I just got my credit score to like a respectable point, and you don't even know this is me. You'll never know for sure. I'm trying not to get too angry about it, but it fucking sucks. And they don't make it easy on you, you know? I have spent like 8 hours on hold in the last few days trying to stop credit cards and shit. Alright, construction needs to be your priority, Mr. Trout. And mining yours. And plant cutting yours. Got a system here. Wait, don't destroy that. Should definitely get the medicine out of the river. Things deteriorate real fast there. Spread out base? It's not really. It's all right here. I'm just going to start preparing one here. And this is just where the shit dropped in. But more importantly, who's on the animal job? Important job. Train that boy to haul. Nope. That'll let me know what I'm doing. I guess I'll just leave him unrestricted for now, but he's gonna eat all my fucking meals. But I also want him to haul into the storage stockpile to, like, separate food from stockpile. I guess I gotta let him. I think I might ignore smooth walls for a minute and just make some space. It's gonna take him forever anyway because his mining is so low. Actually, I'm gonna mine this too. Six and a half hours. I'm gonna do this really early. That cougar's gonna kill us, I'm sure. He's trapped in our fence and gonna be mad and murder us, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. My dog will defend me. Which one of you be crafting? Construction, man. Perfect. When you're not constructing, you can cut some stone. Cougar's got no balls. Tiny little cat balls. Cat balls. Why do you have art on? Oh, we need to pick berries, or we can't. Tame. Maybe I'll tame some turkeys. They're just, like, big chickens, right? Practically the same thing. I can't plant trees yet. Trees requires research now. Not a mud hole if we get pigs. Thinking ahead here. Sorry, dog, you're not allowed in the house. Oh, already a 5 in mining. He's flying, baby. Won't be long now. Red Banger, you got us a turkey. Why'd you start with the dude turkey? That was dumb. You got us both turkeys. You're the best. Isn't 6 years old for a turkey? You know, I'm not a turkeyologist. And a guinea pig? Oh my god, dude, we're on fire. Watch out, world. Mike Tyson, K9? No, he was into that kind of thing. I thought it was just the pigeons. Hey, you're stuck. I don't know where this angry animal is, but it's coming right for you. Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Is it dead? Oh no, there it is. Dude, if taming turkeys is that easy, I'm gonna try. In real life. There's turkeys all over here. Do we not have the wood for that, or what's the deal? I don't want to rescue it. I want you to rebuild that gate. You're not a construction worker. I have to kill it. I didn't want to kill it. The longer he suffers, I might get to the point where I eat him. You see? Keeps him from rotting. Oh, I gotta set my animal. Ooh, there's thunder. Liz, are you still with us? How bad's the storm here in Michigan? I haven't had a tornado in my town in my life. I don't know if there's ever been one here, but yeah, they happen in like, you know, neighboring areas. We're pretty hilly. Lots of small hills and woods. Grape country. Nah, not like those kind of hills. Like very small hills. Like vineyard hills. Just enough to get the frost to settle in the low parts and stay off the grapes. Enough to just, yeah, pretty much. Like, they usually pop up in, like, you go 30 minutes any direction of me and it gets a lot flatter. Michigan farms grapes, we do. My whole town is grapes. It's a Welch's and grapes. We do Concord grapes here, not wine grapes. There are some wine grapes they do up here, but I'm also not that far north. Like, I mean, I guess relatively speaking, but I'm in like the southwest corner of Michigan, so it's not that cold here. We're like slightly colder than Indiana, but not as cold as like Chicago even, you know. All right. You're doing great work here, Mr. Kake. Proud of you. Now let's do a little plan here. I never plan. Lovers already? Revbanger and Doomtrout, can you fuck? Or do you gotta wait till marriage? Let's find out. That's the table? Let's not put the bed against the table? So let's keep planning. That's too big early, but I want to have room for expanding it. That's still not very big. Let's keep this available to go way down here, huh? So yeah, let's keep this available. Whatever, we'll say something like that. Which means we'll do that there. Yeah. And then that'll be awkward. That's too far. We'd have to go that way. Let's shift directions. I'd look at it from a different angle. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, probably because I muted the vape. The muting, I think, is what makes it so obnoxious, but it's either that or you gotta listen to me sucking your ear off. Ooh. 1, 2. Let's say like that. And then, yeah. This will work, I think. I don't like that this is bigger than that, but I've never really used the planning tool, but the last couple runs I've really been frustrated with my layout. So here we are, planning. I'm not worried. I was trying not to get on any dirt, but we're over it, yeah. Alright, satisfied. I bet a lot of people use the planning tool. I don't like to do it because I'm when I'm streaming, I'm always like super self-conscious of doing nothing. He says, pause, doing nothing. It's fine that they're different sizes. They don't need to be the same size. They're different rooms. This will be my cooler, and this will be my kitchen. And then I'll do a dining room here, and then I'll do bedrooms back this way. Some storage here, and I don't know, somewhere in here we'll get into crafting, probably. Storage and crafting. Maybe I just put crafting over here. Maybe I just leave this all open for now. Wait, why did I do it on the... Why did I decide to go this way? Because it makes more sense up here. It's because I never want like... Makes more sense by the farm, though. I guess eventually the farm will be down here, too. By farm, I mean ranch. But if I did it here in the middle... The middle's better. I should do it up here. The red bears. The bears. I don't plant food. I can only eat meat. Little homemade for the 41 months. Now we're carnivores, baby. Shoot him as he crosses the river. What? I didn't even know you could kill the first one. I thought they're frail, and you brained them. I had no idea you could kill the first. I mean, I didn't want them. They were frail. I had no idea you could kill the first colony or first raid, though. Who brained him? Doesn't say, huh? Cockay. Bullet pierced the brain. The revolver bullet missed. Oh, baby. Fertile turkeys. Yeah, the turkeys are tame. And a guinea pig. Some donkeys. Probably out of taming food. Seven in mining. Keep going, baby. I'm assuming Megs. It's ranching, so I'm assuming Megs count. That's what us ranchers call milk and eggs. Oh, I see you're playing horseshoes over the fence. New challenge. You're not allowed in there. You're just not, but you did it anyway, huh? Or did we get another one and I didn't pay attention? We did. I'm always... Oh no, I just never said it. Oh, I changed the wrong one. Okay. Yeah, guinea pigs in this game, thick. I do have those set to tame. Who's supposed to be taming? Oh, they're cutting plants instead. I think they just ran out of berries is the issue. It's Rev, right? Yeah. Off to tame a guinea pig! How dare you? Not Randy, Cassandra. That's what killed the last colony. There's a fourth turkey in here. Do I have 4 turkeys? I do. Shit, yeah. Man, this being steel has slowed our progress down here. Oh shit, you're already on, huh? Alright. Don't do that. You're too fast on the haul there, bud. Did it say animal starvation? Huh. Who knew? Boomalopes can go for revenge? Oh no. Oh, they move really dumb and slow though, huh? Or do you move really fast? Help! 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 So where are these people at? Are they any good? Too smart, tough, capable of caring and social. It's a decent cooking skill. But like, that's it. I hate slowpokes, but you do stuff. They're not great, huh? And their matro shash-ism. You're the only decent one. I mean, you're okay, except the stupid slowpoke is so annoying. Do I have intellectual? I do. Cooking would be a big get, though. You're not... You're okay at it. Yeah, but what they do is medical... I mean, I guess standing in a research bench, slowpoke is fine if I just put them full focus research, but with one flame research, they're never going to be great at it. Nimble makes them dodge. Melee only, apparently, too. I think I'll take the lobster. Or the artist, but... Let's just see how it goes down, I guess. Inspired trade? Oh, that's cool. These aren't trade, though. They're beggars. They're begging. Don't get punched. Yeah, it's a massive downgrade from 2 flame. It's crazy. Weren't these friendly? Yeah. now they're mine. Well, one of them. Oh, good hit, good hit. Oh, you're running out of time. Take the shot. Aw, you get one more shot? Left him with something to remember us by. I like that we have them in here with our weapons and whatnot. Just convert them real quick. The Thought Digger of Family? Creepy as fuck. That's gonna be you, though. A burqa and a veil? Hmm. Oh wait, can they sleep together? Doomtrout and Rev, right? No. They gotta be married. I wonder if they're happy to share the same room. Doesn't say, huh? There's no bonus there for it. If I disappear, it's because the storm knocked my power out. Or my net. I'm gonna change my batteries real quick. Speaking of batteries, did mine charge for the storm? Yeah. I am hopeless romantic. No free sex here. You gotta love each other first. Want to procreate and marry. Sex without the intention of having children? Gross. A man hunting Yorkie. I'm gonna take this with Doomtrout as well. And then I'll probably swap it later. I hope that wasn't a quest. No, that's what I thought. Word of love. Alright, you're 100 love Doomtrout. Doomtrout's only 88 love you. Watch out for the aggressive Yorkshire Terrier. Oh, fuck. Mega Sloth self-tamed? Hell yeah. No, not Randy. Cassandra. Prison Break. He doesn't seem to be leaving. Oh, he's just picking up a knife, I see. Fuck. Oh, and dude's a 10 in melee, too, so he's gonna cut. And tough. We'll be alright. Oh, good, he swapped to a gun. That's a big advantage to me. Look how many times this motherfucker's been hit. $15 hours, baby. Get him in that shuttle and send him home. Just send that ass home. It worked. Another guinea pig? Hell yeah. Get these guinea pigs a fucking. Oh, we had medicine to waste on him? Wasted. Save it. God damn it, not this again. I will kill it. I was just letting it get close. Didn't feel like running off into the middle of nowhere. Is it still raining or that rain just stopped it? It did. did have asthma. And then I shot his neck off. Try to breathe now. Thought asthma was bad. Just random junk the game added to the game. The game added to the game. They added to the game random junk from like old worlds and old civilizations. Some of them you can get stuff out of, some of them nothing. Oh, interesting sleepy spot, Mr. Megaslaw. But you see you're not allowed in here. Yeah, the ones you gotta beat are annoying. I had a fucking map loaded with them last night. Or last couple streams, whatever it was. Man, turkeys don't hatch super fast, huh? You do too much, Doom Trout. Or not Doom Trout, Rev Banger. Don't even cook that meal when it's this dirty in here. No, don't consume it. Ow. Please don't let. Please don't. Don't trap a little rat in my cooler. They're gonna walk through the hole. Why don't you go rest up, pal? Sorry, I need to check the weather, just make sure there's not any crazy warnings. No, it seems okay. Oh wait, 3 severe thunderstorm warnings. Down in Saginaw? Aren't you up? I don't know. Sounds up. Like everything's up for me. I guess people just... I also use the term, or phrase down, even when I don't mean down. You know, Doom Trout, you're a baby. And I've got no respect for you and your baby behavior. Kake has just been mining for so many days. realize this was full. Come on, turkeys. Be born. Born again turkeys. Why is my chat breaking? Nah, no, I'm over by Kalamazoo. Southwest side. Yeah, I'm sick of the rain. I missed the beginning of summer. It was so nice. It was so dry. Kalamazoo is fun to say. Oh, winter's gross. I hate ice fishing, so winter sucks. What'd you get, Tran? It's a bad time to buy gun. Maybe it's gotten a little better. I haven't been actively watching because it's fishing season. Gotta watch out for those alpha beavers. It's a bad time to buy anything, I guess. Doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Come back, Doom Trout. You're the only warden too, so no one's been doing the job. Yeah, they usually drop after election crazy settles. I just didn't know if it would drop as fast since election crazy this time is not settling as well. Here we go again. I bet nobody was... No, he was fed. He's gonna whoop your ass, Kake. He didn't do too bad, actually. I need Doom Trout back. He's my construction worker and my warden. Ooh, we need those. Go tame them. Now. Yeah, both my fucking ARs are $2 a round still. Well, they were. Like I said, I've looked in like a month, but because I just stopped caring. But I have 300 Blackout and 450 Bushmaster, and they're both fucking... They're stupid expensive even outside of election chaos. I want to make a 7.62 AR really bad. Someday. 8 a.m. there for the 45 months. It's weird. It's as if it got worse. It's been getting a lot more complaints about it all of a sudden, and nothing has changed. Yeah, but 7.62 is so cheap and always available. That's the only reason I want it. And I can't afford an actual AK, so... Yeah, just 7.63 now. Just something cheap to shoot for fun. I shoot with a friend once in a while, and I just don't really have many cheap guns to shoot besides like a 22, but that's not very fun very long. Yeah, hyperweave. Bullets, yeah, man. Bullets. Just pretend I'm talking about Tarkov. Then you'll understand it's all the same. Bucky, where are you going? Yeah, I wouldn't hate it. You cocksucker! Motherfucker! Unforgivable, Bucky. Unforgivable. Oh, I know how cheap you can get. But, like, that's still not cheap. For a hobby bullshit. In my mind, that's still not cheap. Doing alright, Isaac. Thank you for hoping. This guy's gonna end up dead. Where the fuck are you, Rev? Cooking. You're always cooking. Oh wait, it's Doomtrout that I need, not you. Keep getting that confused. Doomtrout construction. $12? What the fuck? them as consumable, huh? They must assume that you're like a prepper. You plan on going into battle and dropping them on the ground when they're empty. Boom, 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 boom. Dude, our guns is a real hit and miss thing. You can get some great deals on there, and there's some not lunatics, but you know, it's hit and miss. Yeah, I think the majority of the moderators and stuff are not that type, yeah. It's still the internet, right? Don't forget, America has a socialist gun, an SRA, not just an NRA. We're ranching mountain men. Where the fuck that fire just come from? Oh, this is. Don't want to say it's tainted from his death. It's worthless to me. I'm not gonna get a tainted penalty. I could sell it for a few bucks. Yeah, 12 mags would last me a lifetime, probably. I buy all my shit at auction used, Trand. We have a local place that does all. You should look into it too. It's in Lansing. I don't know how far that is from you. But they have some really good fucking used prices sometimes. They got some competitive guys who just sell their whole setup and with no reserve. That's how I got my 300 blackout. It was all kitted with everything. It's called Not Just Guns. Though I'm pretty sure it's like Just Guns. Yeah, we've been very lucky with the self-tamed. What guinea pig died? The male? Good. We can get more of those. Yeah, their new auctions are usually pretty garbage, but unless you're looking for weird oddball shit, but their used auctions can be really good. And I can just pick it up locally, so I don't gotta fucking fuck around with shipping and having it sent to a shop and stuff. They're reasonable guys compared to the shops around here. My shop was breaking up 9mm ammo into Ziploc bags and selling it for $1 a round. You know, the scum of the earth. Is this Fallout? Yeah. It was for a while here. Yeah, guinea pig, come to me. Breed with my other guinea pig, make many baby. Math over the 28 months. I'm doing alright. Oh no, a mad muffalo. That's kind of scary. Alright, we need to hit that one. There you go, boys. Way to do. So let's see. I think I'll do some sort of stockpile down here. I want one to... Do I want to make it wider? I don't know that I need to. You don't need that many cooks until like insanely late game. I think I'll just make it this. That leaves me with a lot more space. 1, 2. Something like that. How big is that? 11? How big before collapse, Chad? I can't remember. By 12. We'll do 11. It's good enough. Leaves me with more space here. This will be what? 11, 12. No, we don't need to do that yet. Wait, my brain broke. That's 11. So this is not right. This is right. I just want to remember where it is. Two-hour drive? Yeah, it's like an hour and 20 for me, but when I go and, you know, pick up stuff, they got good stuff with suppressors and shit, too. Got some real good deals on suppressors. New ones, even. Obviously, I wouldn't buy a used fucking suppy. I played so much Tarkov with Dumb Dog that I say suppy all the time, and my gun friends absolutely hate it, which makes it even funnier. Quick the suppressors wear down? It depends. It depends a lot, honestly. Like, how hot you're getting it. So, you know, if you're shooting super fast, if you're just out there, you know, if you have a fucking... yeah. If you want to burn it up, you can burn them up. But otherwise, they last pretty good. I fucking love them, though. I always thought they were just a dumb, show-off, wannabe badass thing, but man, it's just nice not to wreck your ears. Especially because I hunt, and, like, you can't really wear ear protection in the woods. You kind of need to use your ears. That's how like 90% of the deer I see is because I hear them first. But then you gotta blast them with a fucking shotgun or a Bushmaster and lose a little bit of your hearing every time. You don't want to spend a... Dude, I got one for my 300 blackout for like $300. The model-specific ones you can get a lot cheaper at auction because there's just not a lot of competition for them. If you try to get the like universal ones, you know, the silencer co ones and stuff, you'll end up paying a lot more. But if you look for like specifically 300 blackout, I've gotten and seen sell cheap regularly. Pack of 3-man hunting red foxes and he'll join me. Night, Rev. Three foxes for a man. I get the 3 foxes too. What are you talking about? 3 foxes and a man. Great memory, but slow learner. That'll be an interesting combo. And nervous. How much is an assault rifle? I mean, it depends. Like, so I'm not like a super gun guy. I'm pretty liberal personally. But there is that the whole, you know, ARs are mislabeled is a true thing, right? Like, and there's a shitload of different options with ARs, and they're not all like in my state. We only are allowed to hunt with shotguns or a couple of rifles that happen to come in AR versions, and it's a cheaper and more efficient way to buy them than to buy the rifles out, the hunting rifles outright. But anyway, so it really depends. But you can get an AR as cheap as like new, 450, 500 bucks. If you want to get into a silly small caliber like a 22 AR, you can get them for like 350 bucks. Yeah, I'm below the shotgun line. But the whole AR thing is absolutely misconstrued, and to make them worse than they always are. The thing with ARs is they have the potential to become these ridiculous, you know, binary triggers and shit like that that are allowed to let you shoot on the pull and the release and 50 round mags. And yeah, they can be ridiculous, but they can also just be like mine back there that just has a 5 round mag that I use for hunting. All the AR part is the frame. It's this big. Yeah, in Michigan we have what's called a shotgun line that divides our state. Below the shotgun line, we're not allowed to hunt with any rifle, or with only a couple calibers of rifles now. For the majority of my childhood and teen years, we were only allowed to hunt with shotguns. It's because they didn't want rounds traveling too far. They wanted us to use things that had low velocity, so we didn't accidentally shoot our neighbors. It's more populous down here, so. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, it's a weird one for me because I shoot and I have guns and blah, 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 and I even have 2 ARs. But, like, I am pretty pro most reasonable gun control things. And even if someone came and knocked on my door and said they were taking guns back in America, I'd hand them over. I wouldn't fucking throw them in a barrel in the lake. Like, I'm not so passionate about guns that I wouldn't take. I'm all for an attempt to solve the gun violence issue in America, even as a gun owner. I know I'm a weird, juicy contradiction. Is this 1 or 2? It's 2. We're gonna let these foxes battle. Like the ones with a scope. I mean, like, a scope is for hunting too, though, man. Like, my gun for hunting looks like some... Here, I'll grab it. It looks like some big, scary danger, but it's... Oh, this is my 300 blackout. But it's just for hunting, man, and I built it for like 600 bucks instead of spending $1,000 on a fucking actual hunting. So yeah, it looks like a tactical rifle, but it's just to shoot deer. What the fuck's my camera? But yeah, it's just for deer. It's not my fault that this is the style ARs come in, but this is just a 5 round, which is the same as my shotgun. My shotgun also shoots 5 rounds just as fast as this. I put a scope on my shotgun. It looks like a tactical rifle, but it's just But my shotgun can do exactly the same thing as this, and it's a shotgun. But this gets a bad name because it uses this part is the AR, right? Just this box here. This is the AR. I could also swap the parts out inside this, make it 5.56, get a big 30 round mag on it, get a fucking, like I was talking about the trigger. Yeah, I'd shorten the barrel, put all kinds of things with it. So that is the issue. But not all ARs are just because they look the same. They're really... This is no different than my shotgun. It's exactly the same mag capacity, round capacity, shoots at the exact same speed. My shotgun has less fucking recoil. So yeah, that's the thing about ARs. There is some misinformation into this. They're all ridiculous. And just for... If I was going to get rid of anything, it'd be fucking pistols. And I like them too, but they're the ones that have one purpose and one purpose only. Yeah, slugs. I have a rifled barrel, so my shotgun has a rifled barrel to shoot rifled slugs. So yeah, my shotgun has a rifled barrel to shoot rifled slugs. It used to have a scope on it. I still have the scope mount on it, but I took the scope off. It holds 5 rounds up in the tube here instead of in a magazine that hangs off the bottom. But they're both just black guns that shoot 5 rounds semi-automatic. I'm only 5'9", 5'8", something like that. Yeah, assault rifle is not the actual term. It's Arma light rifle. And that's not just gun nut speak, it's just the truth. I grew up hunting, man. I got given a gun at 7 or 8 years old to small game hunt with my dad and mom. It's a big part of my life. Deer hunting here, in my opinion, is a necessity. We've had a lot of discussions about this when I play hunting and I play fishing games. I think it's a necessity that we have a deer population that needs to be controlled if we're going to occupy this much space. It's just a fact. I know that there's a lot of people who associate hunting as something gross and evil too, but you're not willing to give up your land to give it back to animals. So we have to do some population control. Hunters or cullings, which would you prefer? They're about the same, eh? But it was a big part of how we ate growing up. I was incredibly poor. And a deer in the freezer was a big fucking deal. My mom got 2. I remember she cried. She was so excited about all the food we had. We got rid of the Predator music place. Yeah. Like, we got rid of them because we moved in. It's not just we killed them all either. Like, they moved out. Climate change. There's no predator that lives this far south in Michigan and hasn't for a very, very long time. Deer haven't. That's the problem with southern Michigan and like northern Indiana. We have not had predators besides coyotes killing fawns. Like, we have not had predators for deer for a very, very long time. This isn't just like, But for those that are unaware about like how serious the deer thing is here, you do not drive in the evening without seeing a deer. Period. You're going to see one crossing the road in the evening every single night where I live. And it's never just one, it's always a herd of does. It's going to be, 4, 5, 20. We don't have... God damn, my guinea pigs are dying. We don't have boars here. I guess I'm just going to kill these foxes. I thought they'd go after the only humans outside, but instead they're killing my animals. We don't have boars here, like right here where I live. But apparently they have started showing up in other parts of the state. And I will absolutely join team boar killing meme because farming is a huge part of most people I know in this area's life. Like, it's a big deal. You cannot just let wild boars go. And another thing people don't really realize about wild boars is they're just feral pigs. Like feral cats, like feral dogs. They're just feral pigs. It's all these fucking people letting pigs go, or pigs escaping that they don't go after. And pigs go feral incredibly fast. God damn it. I shouldn't have gone after these. And they have like 3 litters of fucking pigs a year. They're a huge issue. Bye, Turkey 13. And yeah, they eat everything. We got pigs last year. And they get big so fast, dude. We got pigs in the spring and killed them by October. They were 300 pounds by October. They were 45-pound piglets. And we got them, I don't remember, April? And by October, they were all over 300 pounds. Marriage is on, if he survives. Which is why pork is so cheap. In comparison to others. Meat. And bacon's so high because out of a 300-pound pig, I think I only got like 20 pounds of bacon. The rest is just pork. I think we might die here. That gun's in the fucking way. Can't you pick it up? Oh, that Mega Sloth might save us. You just headshot Dan on the ground! Oops. Ah, fuck, man. I just jumped the gun on that. I felt like I was talking too long, not gaming, and jumped the damn gun. Oh, fucking kidding me? I guess I didn't even name this guy yet, so if he dies, huh? Still a lot of wounds here, though. Whoa. He had 5 hours a second ago. I guess it had been that long. Oh, and I got him from that quest, too, huh? I should have just waited. Damn it. I guess nothing really lost, nothing really gained, huh? Unless Doomtrout dies. I was very distracted by gun speak. It's just... I don't know. I think there's so many things that are frustrating about... Oh, fuck. I'm a lot more passionate about the hunting and wildlife stuff because I think that is something that is just so unnecessarily hated on, as if just living on this planet doesn't have a huge impact on nature. And like this idea that I'll just eat plants means no animals will die in the process, but like we killed hundreds of raccoons last year so that we could get corn to people's tables. Because otherwise the raccoons would have eaten it. Yeah, what I hunt is cornfields. Exactly. And the deer aren't as destructive as the raccoons. Deer will come through and they'll eat on the corn. Raccoons will come through. They sit up on their little feet and they break the corn stalk down so they can reach the corn. So they kill the corn. And those raccoons are there because we grow corn and shit. Like, yeah, I know that's still human impact, but that's the part. We cannot avoid human impact. We can try to reduce it to a degree. I agree with that. I'm not all for, you know, I've been joking in my fishing Discord that I want to get deputized as a DNR officer because I'm sick of seeing people break the law. But it's just funny how people seem to forget about the fact that Is that a colonist? Are they mad about it dying? They don't care that he's not buried, though, huh? No, I mean you could. So we talk about this one too, Onion. Like, this is kind of the point. Exactly the point I'm getting to, right? Like, we've pretty much destroyed fur by bad mouthing fur and hunting, and it's a disgusting practice. So now all these dead raccoons that used to get skinned and get furred out just get thrown into a ditch because nobody wants fur. You can't really do shit with it. But the alternative is we bring back a fur trade, people poach, people overdo it, people try to get rich, and they overhunt. No, I don't think overhunting is better. I think there's just got to be a balance to it, and I think it would help prevent overhunting and prevent underhunting if these departments were funded and cared about and not looked at as gross hunting and fishing is bad. DNR is Department of Natural Resources, so Parks and... No, not Parks and Rec. What's the other one they use? I don't know. You have different names for it, different places. But the people who protect our wildlife and make the laws and they even set a certain number of hunting tags every year for deer and stuff like that. It's not like it's just we get to kill as many as we want. It's during a certain season. It's very regulated and very controlled in an attempt to control the deer population because it's good for the state. Conservation officers. Is Florida gross? I don't know enough about Florida's situation to comment. Turkeys have gone wild here, man. We have so many turkeys. Secure, I think, for 35 months. Yeah, the states make a business out of it too, right? Like the states, I mean, salmon aren't native to the Great Lakes, and it is like the #1 hobby of the Great Lakes is salmon fishing, and they're not native. They're something we introduced many, many years ago. For money for the state. And we still stock them. They still can't regulate themselves. And yeah, that shit was done forever ago, for sure. Not today. You're 90 proof. So many turkeys. You don't go a day or two without seeing a flock of turkeys wander across the road either. I can't believe I haven't gotten a single fucking count. Well, guess I got Dan for a minute. Yeah, I'm not even debating the argument of... I think the more important thing is be realistic with our impact on the environment and our impact on the animal populations. You know, wild horses, we still have them, but there's no room for them. And they're constantly having to be moved and relocated, and if they aren't, they eat all the food in their area until they start starving to death and eating each other, and like that's horrible and brutal. And far worse than some alternatives say. Alright. Having a warg and a cougar living in my pen is a problem. Yeah, that's it too, right, Lacquer? Like, this idea that influencing me to go vegetarian is somehow gonna kill corporate big farming, right? Like, it's... The real issue is in the fucking factory farming that is... again in corporate greed. Can't send the Mega Sloth yet. I heard that Bezos' trip wasn't as bad as like the SpaceX ones, but I know the SpaceX ones were fucking horrible. In fact, I agree. There's an argument for people should be, you know, better. I do, but I think we're unfortunately blinded often by the individual while we ignore the overarching, much bigger issue. But what Lac's trying to say, Convect, is even if all of us were doing that, it's still minuscule effect on the world in comparison to the problems caused by industry and corporation, and borderline irrelevant, no matter. All right, this fucker is just killing them all. Like, if you're worried about my overfishing and my throwing trash in the river and my dumping oil on the ground, like, these are examples of things I could be doing, right? Like, oh my God, how could you do all that? But meanwhile, the river that runs by me is so polluted by the constant abuse of paper mills that you can't eat the fish out of it. And it's been that way for fucking 80 years. So, oh my God, the oil I poured on it, like, yes, it's bad, but the fact of the matter is, it has it's a negligible effect in comparison to what the paper mills have done to that river. And it doesn't mean we should all give up hope on being better. I'm not trying to argue that, but the fact of the matter is we spend so much time arguing amongst ourselves and debating the things we aren't doing good enough when we are not the fucking problem. The individual is not the fucking problem, beyond the fact that we won't take on, or an attempt to take on, the bigger issue. This is a supply and demand thing. Again, though, you're trying to find ways to blame us. Like, we need paper products. Paper is actually quite renewable. It is renewable and quite recyclable, unlike plastic, and it doesn't have to be horrible, but that's, again, not us. And it is a sad truth, and it is why the world is so. I mean, if you are confused about politics at the moment and you're wondering why people are so fucking angry, that is why. Is because we've finally come to the realization that all of this blaming us, the individual, for not recycling, for not reducing, reusing, like, yeah, sure, in the long run, that's all great, and it should be something we teach our children. It should be something we should do, but the biggest part of the world, the production, the manufacturing, blah 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 blah, none of them are fucking doing it in any kind of reasonable way. And so we are not gonna change it. We're never gonna be enough. We can all fucking, we're never gonna be enough. And we shouldn't have to just go live, we shouldn't have to go become fucking, what are they called? They run off and claim their own land and live there. We shouldn't all have to run off into the woods and live off nature just to keep corporations from being fucking horribly evil. That shouldn't be the requirement. $300 tons of CO2. I don't know the math on CO2 to know how bad that is. God damn it. It's not useless. The point is, it's not that it's useless. It's just that it's frustrating that it gets talked about more than the bigger picture. It's frustrating that it is the focal point of how we, how we do better when But I think there's a lot of things like that, man. I'm not a big conspiracy theorist, but if there's one that, to me, it's not even a conspiracy, it's just true, and it's just obnoxiously obvious, is that distractions, man. The distractions that are out there that continue to be thrown in our face, like, they're absolutely fucking real. And they work, man. They work. I agree. That to me, that's what personal, because I take a personal focus to it too, right? Like, I'm not the guy who drives to his mailbox. You know, I do a little bit. Recycling here, I don't do. It's impossible. I have to pay to recycle, and I can't afford it. They want $40 a month for me to have a recycling bin, and I know that my plastic's just gonna go get dumped in the fucking dump anyway. Because plastic recycling doesn't really fucking exist. uh, but yeah. I do my part because I care. I'm not saying don't do your part. I'm just saying let's slow down on attacking the meat eater and start attacking the factory farming. Alright. I can't kill you because I only have one gun. I don't think plastic, from what I understand, plastic recycling is not really a thing, and it's mostly a lie. There's very few places that do it, and most places can't do it effectively. So that one I actually know for a fact, Gaucho, isn't true. They have gotten very good. Like, my friend is a very high up at the paper mill I was just talking about, and they have done a very good job of getting to recycling paper. Now, paper has a life. It has a recycling life. You can only recycle it so many times, and only some things are really good for recycling. So I guess it's true and it's not true. There are papers that aren't worth a fuck for recycling that just get thrown away. But one of the biggest, if they may be the biggest producers of paper in the United States, is a recycled paper plant. It's all done with recycling, and they had gotten to a point where they were using no extra chemicals in the cleaning process. They had gone really far with it because they did so much damage to our river that they had been attacked about it. But funny enough, they're now being sued because they stink. The city is suing them because they stink, and so they're adding back in detergents, which are a pollutant, to reduce the smell to make the neighbors happy. You just can't win. And that is sometimes how it feels. You just can't win. Because, like, that situation is just the people, right? And, like, the city is the one you should blame, right? Why the city allow residential buildings so close to industrial? Like, that's just, you're obviously setting your, what if we got a fucking dog food factory that wanted to move into the city? Like, it's gonna smell like hell. Anyone ever drove by a dog food factory? It stinks. Like, did I not do? Oh. I'm falling apart over here. I really should have reloaded after Dan's death because I'm having way more fun with the conversation in the game at the moment. It's getting late, too. Why'd you buy a house near Bay Mills afterwards? Well, they expanded and got stinkier. There's a big investigation into that, too. Like, so it's for me, it really, like, I know the misinformation thing has been said so much, but there's just so much goddamn misinformation. It's so bad, and it's fucking in every part of my life. It feels like it's so obvious that it's become just, I don't know, maybe I'm just, my eyes are more open to it or not, but, like, same plant had this huge thing going around about how the city had they had bought some land many years back and then sold it to this paper mill for like pennies on the dollar, lost their ass. But the land, they had found out, was destroyed by asbestos and polluted with asbestos. So I went out to see the project they were working on. They flooded it like a rice field to get all this asbestos out in a clean way. That's how you get rid of asbestos, keep it wet so it doesn't dust. And they spent hundreds of thousands, probably millions of dollars reclaiming this land from this old asbestos factory. It used to be a checker factory. But everyone was convinced it was somehow the city of Kalamazoo, you know, in cahoots with the corporation. And, like, sure, they helped him out by giving it to him on the cheap, but that land had been empty for 40 fucking years because it was asbestos ridden. It's just frustrating to see people, like, take no time at all to, like, really understand the situation and immediately start sharing on Facebook, you know? Facebook and Twitter and all those things are just disgusting, man. No, that's a bad warg. I just don't have a second gun to try to kill it. I'm afraid to try to one gun it. Please don't use berries. Bro. And then you gotta go feed this motherfucker berries. Oh, it's falling apart, chat. Anyway, the point of the story is, the world's fucked. Might as well play video games. My brother's just married a girl who has a degree in political science, specifically I don't know the exact terminology for it, but she has a doctorate in poli-sci with a focus on the environment. The amount of times I've basically been told we're all fucked anyway is getting real depressing. Video games at least distract us. You know, I'm breeding enough turkeys that I'm keeping the warg and cougar fed and still getting ahead, it looks like. So that's cool. They keep killing the babies instead of the adults. You get into the issue of infrastructure. That really is a big part of it too, man. Like infrastructure and trying to just change the world overnight without uprooting the lives or literally uprooting people. Like it's so hard to just use our new technology without putting somebody out, man. And like that really, to me, that is an issue. That really is an issue. Like I'm all for advancement, but the issues of like Flint, again, I'll speak about my home because it's my home, but the issues of Flint, you know, Flint can't afford to sustain itself. It wasn't just mismanagement. Flint is a city that used to be big and then it died. Boomtown kind of deal, right? But not so much. Was big for a long time, died. It can't afford to sustain itself. It cannot afford to fix its problems. But what do you do to the people of Flint? You either force them to move, and I know that like we should just be able to help people. I agree to an extent, right? There has to be a line. There has to be a line somewhere. At some point, if we ever got to the point that we were helping each other more, if we were taking better care of people, we'd still have to draw a line where we say, hey, this is a huge fucking waste of money, and we're not going to do it. It's a huge waste of manpower. It's a huge waste of resources. It's a huge waste of pollution to do it, to get all this heavy equipment out there to dig up all these water lines for all these abandoned houses and put down new water lines. The steel production, like, it is a waste. But forcing people to leave their homes, their family, their friends, how do you do it? We don't have an answer for that. I think that we could come up with an answer for it. I think we could find ways about it for sure. But it is a big issue that I don't see talked about a lot either. And you're going to see it coming up more and more in the next 50 years. There's so many cities that are, completely fucked infrastructurally. I'm making that up. If it's not a word, it sounds like one. That are going to have to address huge sections of problems in their cities. It's just gonna uproot people. Grants to move people. We're not as packed as the world thinks we are. If you take people from one area to another area, like, you see the problem with that, right? Like, everyone that used to live and work in Flint moved to other places where they now live and work. And so those areas have now grown because of the people living there. You can't just steal them back, right? Like, without some sort of support, at least. I'm gonna die because I'm not paying any attention here. Alright, Doom Trout. Caucasus is still fucking catatonic? Or, yeah. Doom Trout, you gotta go get us some food. You're our only hope now. And you're about to break because I fucked around too long. And it's gonna destroy the center value. Yeah, like, but it's kind of like I said earlier with my gun thing, right? Like, I like guns and I like hunting, but if I had to give them up, I would. At some point, yeah, we're gonna have to make, like, these are the actual sacrifices that people are gonna have to have a real change in the world, not giving up your hamburger from McDonald's. And that's the sad fact. Why would that be a joke, Almighty Joker? Cities themselves suffer from pollution, but in turn, they take up way less space, right? And he's right in the fact that public transportation and everything is far more efficient than I drive 20 minutes to go to the store alone in my car, and so do my 60 neighbors. And cities could be even more efficient if they weren't constantly blocked up with horrible traffic jams. But that type of living could be some of the greenest living we have. Yes, living in highly dense, highly populated areas. You also have a much bigger or a much smaller impact on wildlife, which is what started this conversation, because we're not sprawling out and everybody wants 2 acres. Out here, if you buy a house, you get 2 acres. That adds up fucking fast. And it'd be nice if public transportation was, and you know, like here, public transportation is so looked down upon. I know in the city it's a little better, but it's still, you know, the subway isn't necessarily something that people are excited to get on, right? If they weren't looked down upon as a poor method of travel, right? If it was the method of travel. Yeah, people and other countries do great. Obviously, comparing other countries to the U.S. is a pretty tough situation. Like, how's the public transportation in Russia? Because then we can compare, right? Like, I genuinely don't know. Besides, they have one really big long train, but that thing looks looks like the worst subway I've ever seen. Trains suck here because you can't get anywhere. I wanted to try when I was like 16. I wanted to go visit a girl in North Carolina on a train. North Carolina from Michigan. I don't know what it is in a car. Let's say 12 hours, roughly. Uh, on a train, it was 3 days. Because I had to go like fucking to Chicago and then to the East Coast and then to God knows fucking where and then down. Like I couldn't just take a train from where I live to North Carolina. Yeah, and but we're stuck with cars too, right? Like where I live, there isn't an option. I could move, sure, I could move, but I think that argument is incredibly gross because it causes the exact kind of problems I was talking with places like Flint. You know, we can't just all move to solve these issues. Obviously, where I live will never be a subway town, but the idea that you can't even take a bus from my town to the city is crazy to me. Even if it was slow as fuck. Just literally doesn't exist. And we have a train track that runs through my town that goes to the city, but it just doesn't stop. Yeah, problems are a lot harder to deal with once they become and they continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger, right? Like, we continue to stick band-aids on the problems of especially infrastructure and boy. Yeah, my town's about the same size. Ordinary people. 2,000. There is a passenger train that goes by here, but it's usually like 3 cars. And it goes from Chicago to Kalamazoo, I think. I know that I usually take a train from Michigan City to Chicago. If I'm gonna spend like the day in Chicago, I jump on the train there. It's like $8 and saves me 2.5 hours of driving. And well, no, it saves me about an hour and a half of driving. 9 years ago, that hurricane was, yeah. As a Midwesterner, I could not believe the traffic in some cities. I still can't believe the traffic in some cities, that people fucking live that way day to day to day, man. I remember when I was 18, I was in LA, and I was staying with some friends, and we were going to the zoo in the morning, and they told us we had to get up super fucking early to get there. We did it. And they said we had to leave by a certain time, and if we didn't, it would take the drive from like an hour and a half to like 4. And we didn't leave in time, and they were absolutely fucking right. It was fucking 4 hours of sitting in goddamn traffic for what took us 30 minutes to get there in the morning. Unbelievable traffic. How many? Just one guy, just Colin. It says and another desperate refugee, but it only talks about Colin. I'm accepting it either way. Is it just Colin and the game didn't have... No, there's 2. If I keep them happy, that's never gonna happen. Sleep well. I need to sleep too. I've accomplished like nothing in the last hour either. I really should have just fucking reloaded 20 minutes ago. But anyway, I do need to sleep. Thank you for reminding me. And thank you for the 4 months. Well, it's a good conversation. I enjoy a good conversation. But I got a fishing tournament tomorrow and I gotta be up for that. Sport fishing. Gross. Gross. I'm a disgusting human being. Have a good night, all.